Uh-oh, here we go. So the storm has come. Oh dear. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it appears we have a problem. Is it bad? The storm detector came directly our way and it's going to affect our efforts. Oh dear. The colony has suffered some damage. Colony A is mostly intact, but that was a close call. Where's the ship? Okay, we're not going to be able to set out, and you need my help. Okay, I really don't like the sound of this. Oh dear. The place is a real mess. Yes, that is rather lucky. Yeah, let's go see the ship, shall we? Shall we? I don't like this. I've got a bad feeling about this in my water. It looks like the control room has been blocked off now as well. The hangar doesn't seem... So the ship seems okay. Oh my god, it looks so cool. I quite like the way it looks, actually. It looks very nice. Hello, ship. The thruster casings are intact. The booster shell is undisturbed. No loose components. Okay, so the ship is fine. I leave the hangar and go south to inspect the shuttle. Why do we need a shuttle if the ship's fine? Is it part of this? Is the shuttle fine? I bet it's bollocks. Nothing impacted the shuttle and the bay is unharmed. Okay. So finally we've got to go back to the holosim chamber. Are all my holosims okay? It's in standby. So that's all fine. Okay, so I guess I gotta wait. Oh look, Benedict has some news for us. Is it good or is it bad? Okay. So the colony is intact. And well... What's going on here? Okay, Benedict's got a surprise for me. I noticed how much more at ease you've gotten since getting to spend time with the hologram recreations. They seem to benefit from you, even though they're merely simulations. Go on. So this is meant to be as a fun diversion, okay? Oh, who would we like to spend time with? Maybe Leslie? I'm gonna say Leslie because I like the gardening stuff. Although that was to do with food. Maybe I should have done someone a bit more like the launchers or something. But I felt like Leslie and I really got on, so... Oh wow. The AI has prepared an elaborate simulation of the Aurora Borealis. It is beautiful. I would actually love to go see that in real life. My parents have gone to see it, and I would love to see it too. I think it's great. I probably should have taken advantage of some of the holosim scenarios when you were alive. They're just magnificent. Well, you were busy rejuvenating a planet. I was always focused on the ground, I guess. Maybe I should have looked up a bit more. Looked up at the stars. What's on your mind? I'm worried. I'm quite worried that I'm going to die. What am I worried about? Surviving? Escaping and surviving? What if the AI is evil, though? They're built to survive, sometimes violently, sometimes in a sneaky way, like pitcher plants and Venus flytraps. There's a desert plant back on Earth called the Welwitschia mirabilis, which can survive up to 5 years without rain. Yikes. Maybe I should get me some of those. Do I have a motivator? Yeah. I like living. I'd quite like to get home and finish No Man's Sky. How are things with you? What are the plants saying? I'm stymied? Is that another word for, like, I don't know what to do? You know what I think was the problem? I needed a walk to think. Okay. I find that a lot, actually. Sometimes when I'm stumped, I go for a walk or I do something mindless with my hands. So, like, you know, like hoovering or something like that. And it helps. I'm glad. Did you solve the problem, though, more importantly? Peace and quiet definitely is great, especially after being in the office all day. You're out there with the AI every day. It must be getting a little weird. Yes. It is weird. Everything is weird about this colony. I don't quite feel right. There are so many factors. You could do everything you can and then bam, drought, too much sun, too much rain, and all your work is erased. Or you install Windows 10 on your computer and that's it. Is it at least a good companion? Yeah, he's pretty good. I just kind of have the feeling he's gonna go all howl on me. Relationships are like finicky houseplants. Most people think they take care of themselves, but they always need attention. Well, she seems to be caring about me. So maybe I've caught her eye. Yes, it would be a lot colder. I'd love to see that, actually, to see the world in a holosuite. I mean, I know it's not like the right thing, but I guess it'll mean I get to go to cold places without freezing my butt off. Okay, she wants to ask me something. The aide told me about the other holograms, of course, and about tonight's simulation. Why did you choose me? I like you. You're quite nice. I quite like your plants. I'm hoping you teach me how to garden. And maybe I can have a better garden next year. Well, goodbye. Have a nice time. I'd like to spend more time with you. Farewell. Yeah, it was great. Quite liked it. I don't really want to piss you off either. A week has passed, okay? So we still have a lot of work to do, so let's see what we got to do next. So with a week gone, we need to step things up a bit. The recent storm has me worried. The holograms have made some progress with the escape ship, but it isn't ready yet. Okay, so we need to go out, and we need to access the medical wing of Colony B to get medical supplies. Or Tower E of the comms, where we can send a distress signal deep into space. Okay? So there's more areas for us to open. So there's a whole bunch of things we can do. Okay, so I decided to go to the caves because I really want to know what happened to Jean. So we're back here again. So we need to see if there's any processed energy stores to see if we can salvage for the escape ship. So let's head back. Now, I thought we were going to be heading out straight away after the storm, but it looks like we got a little bit more to go. Not much machine activity at all. So yeah, I'm really intrigued. Even though I was kind of enjoying my time with Leslie, I'm really intrigued to see kind of what happened to Jean and what happened to all those drones. 3 doors that you check the various components of the refinery. Okay. To the separation chamber. Okay, we can't go there. That's password required. That is locked. So I guess connecting corridor it is. I don't know, I just really have a suspicion that everyone's maybe still alive. The place has sustained a lot of damage. Okay, so we can't go that way, but what about this way? Tube access, some Jeffries tubes there. Maintenance control is locked. Ah, the old Resident Evil. This door is locked. Heavy particulates and traces of an explosion. That corridor must be in ruins. Well, it is hella messed up, as they would say. What's this? Oh, the charred remains of engineer Hannah Pang. She was killed in the blast. The destruction of the hallway is the likely candidate. It was possible she was inside the nearby chamber and was blasted out there. Are you okay? Yeah? Well, for one, you cannot You continue to discover the grisly remains of possible former colleagues. I just want to ensure your emotional stability. I'm kind of a bit over it. Like, I don't know. Maybe video games have, ruined my life, and now all I see is pixels. I don't know. Because I think maybe because I'm still unconvinced as to who I am. Am I an AI? Am I a robot? Who am I? Am I Jean? I don't really know how to feel about my relationship to these people. Like, was I their former colleague? Who knows? Let's go up, I guess. Oh, another dead person. Ren Nomura. He, how can you tell? Yeah. So, there are scratches on the floor by a metal object. Apparently he wished to record a message. The message reads, Lumumba Lumumba betrayed us? Oh. Well, so Jean apparently isn't great? So potentially we have two people betraying, and that's Pierre, who ran away, and Jean, who has apparently betrayed them somehow. Who knows how? Okay, so we've got a sinkhole over here, and some crappy steam. This whole colony really is fudged up, isn't it? Oh, apparently there's a drone? Hello? It's an excavation model. If you find replacement parts, I should be able to operate it. There's a serial number, 7623, and maybe that will be helpful. Maybe it will be. So I guess I need the broken drone. I need to find parts to fix the drone. So there's a lot more to do in this area. Aha! So I basically went through one of the password doors, and I put in the code for the drone that we found downstairs, and that actually seemed to work. So we can use these to repair the drone downstairs. So that was rather fortunate. I kind of entered it as a laugh, basically, but it seemed to work. Who are you? This is Bill Dupree. He died of chemical exposure and carried himself into here. Oh yeah, I guess from the bloodstains over there. Right, use command console. So is there... It looks like the reason so much of the console, the facility shut down is due to an emergency... Well, no duh. Leaks, compromises, maybe the earthquake kind of ruined everything. So yeah, let's unlock everything. Yes, let's unlock everything, please. And can we lock more stuff on here? Data cards. Oh, we can read data cards. That might be useful later on. Sorry, Bill. Right, so I guess we should go back to some of those locked doors. Well, quite chuffed I managed to solve that password out. I mean, it was the only kind of bit of data left and everywhere else is locked down. So, maintenance control. Hopefully we'll find more drone parts here, like this. Okay, so I guess we can go downstairs. Okay, so this also looks like... So that's going to pull the steam out, so now we can access the door upstairs as well. I might go there first, actually. Okay, let's go to the separation chamber. Oh no, it's a complete mess in there. That huge machine uses complicated nanobots and chemical solutions to remove dirt and impurities from the mined crystal shards. From here, the pure crystal gets transferred to the conversion chamber. But the chamber is a mess. Okay, that's the bad news. So we can't process new energy, so we need to... Okay, so we're boned, basically, is what you're saying. Well, I guess we gotta go down to the drone and see what we can do. So we're fixing little droney here. I think... Oh dear. The signal is faint and I registered a large explosion. Are you alright? Ouch. And for a moment I was expecting something. No, I'm still here. I was about to say I was going to call that drone GLaDOS. Which is apt, because then I can be like, I'm still alive. The faint signal is not reassuring. Okay, cool. Benedict definitely is getting more caring about me, which is nice. Okay, so it looks like someone was sleeping down here. Along the ground are ventilation cables and a micro generator. So who was staying here? These maintenance tools have been heavily modified. They're portable tools for reading and regulating the processing chambers in the refinery. Someone was keeping offline records on those things instead of using the facility's networked readings. There's some shady stuff going on here. So snippets of formulae from Jean, what-if scenarios, and on-the-fly adjustments. What if Mr. Lumumba really tampered with a refinery? Why would he do such a thing? Thanks to him, we cannot extract any useful energy from there. Maybe he doesn't want us to leave. So we got a data card as well. So it looks like maybe he managed to stay down here. I think this is his habitat. And was he trying to perhaps find a different way to harness energy? Or has he sabotaged everyone's efforts to leave? So let's see what that data card said. There's a file in here I can still read. It's called Jean Lumumba 03. Things are worse than ever. Nomura is getting suspicious. It's getting more and more difficult to work without being noticed. Bill, I think he knows. He's probably on his way to confront me, but the seismic activity is getting out of hand. Damn it, another movement, and this was a big one. I hope I'm not trapped down here. It sounded bad. Going to need to seal off the chambers to avoid further meddling. I'll switch access codes. They'll know something's up, but it's the only way. I'll make the code to the upper chambers filter. It'll have to do. What? So he was up to something, but what? What was he doing? Okay, here we go. So filter. That's the password to this room. Oh, this doesn't look promising. The crystals that are fed into the conversion chamber are cracked at molecular level. Kind of like a factory my dad helped to build in China, where they cracked oil down into polyethylenes and plastics and stuff. But probably not. So, okay, so this is where they turn stuff into fuel, and it's heavily damaged. But is this a result of Jean, or is this just a result of the seismic activity? What the hell is... He's got a lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions for him tonight in the Hollow Suite. So we can now go to this room as well. No, I don't have high hopes either, mate. I mean, all three of these rooms are bollocksed. So yeah, this kind of does that. And it feeds power into the colony, but the chamber is broken. Components are removed or damaged. Poor Bill Dupree must have been in this room when it went off. To think that he managed to make it down to the control room in his condition. I'm afraid we've wasted our time. There is no hope of extracting any useful energy from the refinery for the escape ship. What's more curious is that the planet's seismic activity wasn't completely to blame. It appears the facility was seriously tampered with. So did Jean tamper with all of this? What a waste. What happened in there? I dare say I think you should ask Mr. Lumumba tonight about this. We're in quite a position now. Well, it's whether or not his holosuite has the algorithm to answer my questions. Hey there yourself, Jean. You've got some answers you need to give me. It was a waste of time. Because you really screwed the whole thing up. What did you do? I mean, I don't really want to hear that I don't have that many crystals. Before, we were researching improved methods of processing the crystal into fuel. There was always a problem with volatility and safety. Just when we thought we had a new, better source, we discovered some danger with extraction or transport, and we'd be back at square one. I don't know what the real Jean was doing, but I was hoping you'd find some answers at the refinery. Okay, let's talk about Ren's message about you betraying everyone. Nomura wrote that you found it by his body? That can't be. It doesn't make any sense. Why would he think that the other Jean, why would he think that he betrayed him? It's not possible. Look, I may be incomplete, but I'm still Jean, and I swear to you, I would never betray my staff or my colleagues. What else did we find? A lot of bodies. A lot of bodies. Pierre and I sent a few messages back and forth at the beginning. I don't know if we continue to do so. He would have reports all the time about people that died, how our numbers were always getting smaller. Just thinking about that even now really gets to me. And now you're all that's left. Well, thanks. I don't know how you find the strength. Well, it's not so much strength as curiosity as to what the heck you guys were up to. Yes, it would have been nice to use all the equipment if your other self hadn't pulled it all apart. I don't know what the other Jean did, but I'm sure it was in the best of intentions. I kind of had the faith that other Jean was trying something to fix stuff. I think I believe you. I'm not convinced. The entire situation has made demons of us all. There were no easy answers half the time, but I'm a good man, I know that much. I don't know, I have the faith that he was trying to figure out some kind of solution. Honestly, ask me about something and I'll be truthful with you. Okay, what are you gonna tell me? When we first arrived, it took a while for everyone to settle and adjust. Most of my staff handled the move very well, which made things easier. But I didn't. I was always the exploring type, and I was caught off guard by how stifling it would be to live in a colony like this despite our preparation. So I worked a lot, physically I mean, more than I should have, than I was supposed to. But it kept me busy and tired, which gave me less time to panic or feel trapped. I broke my leg once trying to sort out a situation with some of the mining drones. Had to be taken to Colony B Medical Bay, but none of my staff knew. In fact, nobody did. I asked the medical staff to suppress the records from people like Pierre. I guess I was embarrassed or ashamed. I understand that. But I don't know. The director and I consulted each other on things. He put up a good front. He really had to, but he confided in me his worries about the project, how the project was going. He was this genius visionary, but in ways he wasn't suited to lead everyone. Okay. We go very close over the years. I guess I was one of the few who he felt he could relate to. Whatever the reason, we spent a lot of time together. And then after the Rift event started all this, we didn't agree on as much as before. I won't go into the details, but we had a pretty big falling out. I went into the caves to try and salvage the situation, and he doesn't know what happened to Pierre. Okay. I mean, I don't think there would be ever a situation that everybody would get along. It's curious. I hope we figure it out too. And I definitely want the whole story too, my friend. What were you up to? I mean, because if you found a way to get energy from the fuel cells, I really want to know.